My mom was an amazing woman, of course I'm going to say that. She was a teacher at an elementary school. She was active in our church and loved children, loved life, and was known for always, always smiling. She was the happiest person you would ever meet. She even answered the phone, hello, hello, like she was just a happy, happy person. She taught lots of programs at church, and she founded food bank programs for our county and just was always on the go. When we got up in the morning, my mom was already awake and working. When we went to bed, she was awake and working. She was also a photographer and photographed all the local sports teams and did weddings and just was really well known in our community and was one of the first females to join her department and just took it on headstrong. And even to this day, the logo on the side of the trucks are from my mom. She of the community, for the community, and she brought fire prevention programs into the local schools and taught them, and she just was a great, great lady. She really enjoyed the medical side. She was an EMT prior to becoming a teacher and joining the fire department, so that was her passion. And I'm actually now on the same fire department, and we share the chief, who was the chief when she was on, and he talks a lot about my mom, that when they'd get on scene for a fire, she wouldn't be the person to dive into the burning house, but the person that would say, what do you need? What do you need done? And she was just the gather the gear, or say, what do you need? Or have the water. And so she just loved serving. I was 18 when my mom was killed. And one of my first memories is the fire department. I was a freshman in college living in the dorms, and my family had to come get me and tell me the news and drive the hour back, and they were already at our house, and it felt like I had that many more uncles and that many more aunts and dads and brothers to just receive you and hug you and make sure we knew we weren't going to face this alone. One of the biggest people that stand out in my mind from the fire department was the chaplain. He orchestrated everything, and as an 18-year-old, I had the unfortunate task of having to plan her funeral, and to have the fire department there to say, we can do this, what do you need? And I have no words for the amount of gratitude that I feel for this huge extended family that I know we'll always have. And then to now be a firefighter myself means the world to me. I feel like it's part of who I am, and I am thrilled to be able to be that to other people now. My mom and my dad were on the department together, so he joined first, and then she joined, and I remember the day she came home and said, hey guys, I'm a firefighter, and we're all like, what? Moms aren't firefighters. But then it was just so neat to see just the passion exude from her. She loved every minute of it. Even parades, driving the truck down the street, she just would drive and just ear to ear smiling and just loved what she did. And she was everything that a firefighter is. Her heart was all over her body, just not on her sleeve. She died doing what she was put on this earth to do. And I'm very proud of that. If there was one thing I would want people to remember about my mom, it was that she was more than turnout gear and a pair of boots. She was a living, breathing testament of what serving others is and what loving your community is.